now we come to the point domain name. It is the name of a website which should be unique because it may conflict the address when two name will be similar. So every website have a unique name, that is called its domain name. Next is URL. URL is the uniform resource locator. So what is that URL? It is the address of a document or a website or a file over the web. So it connects you to the desired file or the website or the particular web page. Next is web portal. It is a gateway to a wide range of internet services such as email, search engines, forums, e-commerce, etc. Web portal. Web portal is the website basically which is providing its several services to its large number of users simultaneously, like it may be government sites, the electric department sites where we can log in for checking our bills and paying, the banking sites which are providing the net banking. All these are the web portal because they simultaneously handles different types of activities like mails, live chat, the processing, the forms, etc. So next point is blog, or that is weblog. It is in short is called blog. So everyone nowadays are using some sorts of blog like Twitter, blogger.com, etc. So what is the blog? It is frequently updated online personal journal or diary where we can write our views, our thinking, our thoughts about anything, any topic, or the current situations, and the other persons who are following the particular user can comment or retweet or re-blog them according to the content. So next is blogger. The author means the writer of a blog is known as blogger, who regularly writes the articles on a particular website, that is of blog. Blogging is the activity of writing blog. Next is news group. It is an online platform where people can exchange the information on any particular topic. Next is emails, that is electronic mail. It's an electronic messaging system where you can send your message, along with you can send your files also, and it's a later on activity. It is not a live activity. You can send email and the destination, that is the desired person where it is to be sent, the receiver receive it quickly at the same time, instantly, but he can read it afterwards whenever he has time. So it is very useful feature of internet. Next is email address. As you know, nowadays everyone have an email account, and there is an email address which is containing username and then at the rate symbol, after that the domain name, that is the site at which his email ID is present, like user@gmail.com. Gmail.com is what? The domain name, where Gmail is the website and .com is the extension, that is for commercial. And here in this example, username is info, at the rate is the symbol that is compulsory in every email ID, and KIPS is the organization, on .in for India is the domain extension. So likewise, every user can create his own email ID by going on a particular email server, email web server, that is the website which is providing its email services, and they can create their user ID, and it should be unique name which are not already taken by some other person. Next is web server. As we know, a server is a program that runs on a remote machine that is more capable than the all users client machine, and it is providing its services, its information, its resource. Like the bank server provides the net banking to all the users, all the branches of their banking system. So the server is a largely capable software system that runs on a bigger, stronger computer machines, right? The communication between a client and server uses HTTP protocol. So here HTTP is the protocol that is used for web. Any data transfer is used according to the HTTP protocol. Now next term is web server. Web server is a type of server which is responsible for providing web content. It mainly hosts the website and allows the clients or internet users to access these sites. So web server is slightly different from the core server, which is providing its services to their parts, their organization's parts, and it is more stronger than web server. But web server is specifically for online users which are connected through internet for their purposes. They are using that organization's website. So web server is especially for handling the primary functions like store, process and deliver web pages to the client. So next is difference between server and web server. We will discuss in the next video.